everyone, it's Diabetic Danica. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about some life updates that I realize I haven't really shared on YouTube, I don't think. Kind of crazy. I think the last thing I shared was that I got hired in a diabetes clinic as an RN. So if you don't know, my goal has always been to become a certified diabetes educator, and it's been kind of a long road. I went and got my undergrad degree in human development and family sciences with a focus in child development to kind of cover all the teaching aspects that I felt that I needed to know, especially to teach pediatrics. And then I went to nursing school, an accelerated program for a year, and got my nursing degree. And then it's really hard to become hired in a clinic with having no nursing experience, so I got an inpatient job in the hospital in pediatrics. I worked there for 2 years, and then I was able to be hired in a clinic. And it wasn't as an educator position, but it was an RN position, so registered nurse, in a diabetes clinic. So I felt like that was a great stepping stone on the way to becoming a diabetes educator. To become a certified diabetes educator, you need to have a degree in a certain field, so either registered nurse, registered dietitian, or something similar. There's a whole list of requirements, and you have to have 1,000 teaching hours of diabetes education and 2 years of experience in your chosen field, and take an exam and pass it. So in February, I was officially hired as a diabetes educator in my diabetes clinic. One of the educators that has been there forever just retired, and so she was on her way out and they needed somebody to come in. So that was me. And I actually just started working in the clinic in November. So November to February, I was working in the RN position. And then in February, I officially was hired as a diabetes educator for the first time. And it was kind of crazy because I did not expect it to happen that fast, first of all. Even though it's been a really long road, I don't know, it was just like, oh my gosh, I thought I'd have to work in the RN position for a couple years, and here I am getting transferred over to diabetes educator. And I quickly realized how much I don't know. You know, I have diabetes, obviously, but I still have a very limited view of what I know. I have type 1 diabetes, and most diabetics are type 2. I'm on insulin, and there are a lot of other diabetes medications out there. And so it's definitely a steep learning curve, and even just learning how to teach other people, learning the charting, learning the curriculum that we use, the points we have to hit, the goals we have to set for the patients, all of that. It's been kind of crazy. So, sorry, Empress is playing over there, my dog. So I'll admit, at first it was very, very overwhelming. Even though this is what I've been wanting to do and I'm really passionate about diabetes, it was just overwhelming. It was a lot to learn at once. I was learning from people that have been doing it forever, which just makes me feel like I don't know anything, and they're not trying to make me feel that way. It's just all internal. But now I've been doing it for a little bit, and I'm feeling much more comfortable in my new role. So I've officially started seeing my own patients, which I think is helping me feel more comfortable because I'm finally able to do it on my own and just try things out. So I'm seeing a very limited population of patients right now. I see type 2 diabetics, either brand new or at least newly referred to us. Maybe they have had type 2 diabetes for a while, but they're kind of getting their A1C elevated and they need some help. I've also done gestational diabetes, so diabetes in pregnancy. I've educated with that. And I can like put on Dexcoms, take Dexcoms off, put on Freestyle Libres, take Freestyle Libres off. But that's kind of all I'm doing right now. And eventually I'll work up to doing insulin pump starts and insulin titration and all that stuff. But I'm kind of starting with the basics and going from there. I'm also doing some hospital education. So the other day I taught a patient how to inject insulin. I teach people how to check their blood sugar, that kind of stuff. So yeah, at first it was like, wow, this is so much, and now it's going a lot better and I'm really excited about it. It's kind of a weird feeling because I've always been in a nurse role, and I'm still a nurse obviously, but a nurse role, there's always almost this feeling that you're like working for someone, and I still am, but like I was a provider's nurse, and like the patient is there to see the provider, and I'm not just the nurse, but like kind of. And even in the hospital, like I was that patient's nurse, but they're not there to see me, you know, they're getting treatment from a doctor. But in the case of diabetes education, like they're there to see me. I'm on their form that says you saw Danica today, and it's just a weird feeling that like people have appointments with me. Hard to explain, but weird feeling. So yeah, I just thought I would share that news with you guys, that I am officially a diabetes educator, and I'm still getting used to that, and it still feels kind of weird to say. because I also feel very new at it and like I'm still muddling my way through. But I know it's just going to keep getting better from here on out, and I will overcome the struggles and keep on keeping on. So thank you guys so much for following my journey and continuing to follow it. I continue, of course, to make videos, and I want to keep that up. So thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I just hit 20,000 subscribers not that long ago. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Hopefully Ampers wasn't too loud for you guys. She's really playing with that box there. But don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I make new videos about diabetes very frequently. Leave a comment down below, and yeah, you're officially looking at Diabetic Danica, the diabetes educator. Kind of crazy. Bye.